Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, yes, I think
Yeah,
I
I
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you now. I had to take that headset off. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live now from the African Portal, and I have my co host with me today, Velvet Brine. And Velvet, how are you doing today?
I am better than good and hoping that our listeners find themselves in a good place today.
Yes, yes, yes. Guys, I'm so sorry if it's my background is a little dark. I thought I had it. Um, good, but I guess not. But we're gonna go ahead and start today. Me and Velvet kind of wanted to talk about responding to hate. And I know we are in a time where hate is it seems that it is at an all-time high. They related to it being petty and this and that. But we want to talk to you guys today about returning hate. And I first would like to start off with um I normally talk about forgiveness, and sometimes when we think that we have forgiven someone, we really haven't. So the first thing that I want to say to you guys is hate is really, 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 really bad. Sometimes when people do things to us, we somehow think that we have a right then to um, have a right to be able to justify our hate. No, that's not good as well. We should never have a reason to hate someone. Even if someone does something bad to you, you have to learn how to forgive them. You don't have to deal with them, but you have to learn how to forgive them, because if you start to hate people, then you become who they are. If someone hates you, you don't ever want to return that back. And you don't ever want to give them the same energy. You still have to love, you still have to be at peace, you still have to do what's right. And that's what I want to talk to you guys today about. It's been in my spirit all week to talk to you guys about returning hate. So even if you have experienced prejudice, or even if you have experienced rape or abuse from someone, if someone's done something to you from your childhood, you do not have a right to hate them. You are now the perpetrator. You're no longer the victim. Once you start to hate them, then you are the perpetrator. You are no longer the victim. So if there's anybody out there and somebody has done you wrong, somebody has done something to you, borrowed money from you, said something mean to you, been disrespectful to you, that don't give you a right to hate them back. You are putting yourself um, out there bad. God does not like that. He does not want us to hate people. He does not want us to return hate. Although I'm sorry, you do not have to deal with them again. You don't have to deal with them again, but you forgive them and you move on. And if it's family members or people that you may have to see, co-workers, you forgive them and work cordial with them. You still speak, hey, how you doing? And you move on with your life, and that will make you become a better person. And Belbert, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to you so you can give your take on what is your opinion about returning hate.
Yes, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. First of all, I want to thank our listeners for joining us wherever you find yourself today. And this is a very important topic that we're dealing with. And I'm sure for everyone or most person, at some point in life, you'll find yourself in a situation where it would seem as if you have the right or you have earned it to to hate somebody or to revenge somebody or to have that grievance to hold it for a long time. But
Mhm.
today, I'm thankful that you're joining us, and I'm here to tell you that we have news for you. And this is good information that will be applicable for the rest of your life, starting
That's
from today when you have acquired that information. And I heard a definition one time ago, and I think it's best summarize this topic. It says that hate is like containing poison in a container, but you're expecting the other person to die. You are the person that is carrying the hate, but somehow you are expecting the other person to die. And that is the definition. I want you to look at it from that perspective. Because while you might think, yes, you have this grudge or this hatred for that person. But at the same time, you're doing so much harm to yourself, because there was a study that was done, and it shows that when you have hatred for somebody, then and that hunger that comes with it, the, in your blood, if they should do a test during that time, maybe if when you come across a person or the memory of that incident, that level of toxic in your blood,
Mm.
if it was to be injected and given to an animal, it would actually kill the animal. You know,
Whoa.
that level, and you're carrying that thing around every day, thinking that you're getting even. You're not,
Mm.
because when you let go of that thing, you end up saving yourself, not necessarily the person, but you are serving and saving yourself by letting go. And it's not about forgiveness, it's not about forgetting, but it's really about remembering without having the anger. So you can work with that person, not to say that you won't safeguard yourself for future events or take preventative measures, but you can work with that person without having that hunger towards them. And in turn, in most cases, that will even leave the other person to come to the realization of what they did and apologize and try to make
Right.
the wrongs right. But sometimes we want the revenge then,
Hmm.
and it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. Sometimes it takes time. That's why you should never make a decision when you're upset, because most of the time it's proven to be not a good one, because the hunger override your thinking and your judgment. And in that ace, in that breath of time, then more likely you'll make a very big mistake that you will end up regretting sometime further in the future. So, whosoever it is that is going through something like this or has experienced something like this, especially these times that we're living in, where people will offend you, where people is on the edge.
Hmm.
Studies have shown that the suicide rate is up
That's
over
right.
50%, because people is dealing with all kind of things, losing their home, losing their jobs, losing their
Hmm.
livelihood, and that helps foster the kind of attitude for people to be aggressive. I mean, families are falling apart because the financial issues and just dealing with everything that life throw at us now.
Right.
These are issues that compound and even make it more worse. So I'm saying to you, you might want to apply this principle, because in saving others, you're really saving yourself.
Yes, and I want to even speak on hate as far as prejudice wise. I was talking to someone some years ago, and he said, "I don't like white people." And I said, "You don't like white people?" And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because they put us in slavery." See, we cannot form a hate against a race because there's different people in different there's I would like to say there's good people and there's bad people. Everybody of one everybody of a certain background, just because you're white or just because you're black, just because you see somebody black do something, that does not define the whole black race. Or just because a white person did something, that does not define the whole white race. Because you may meet bad white people, you may meet good white people, you may meet bad black people, you may meet good black people. So you don't ever want to put hate on a person because of their race, or even a family. Because sometimes, I'm going to be honest, me, like for instance, the person that was responsible for murdering my brother, there was a point in time when I was hating their whole family. They owned a restaurant, and I would not eat if somebody had something from their restaurant. I would not eat it because I had stirred up so much hatred towards them because one of their family members had murdered them. But then I thought about it one day. I said, they didn't do it. And as long as I had that hate for that guy, God didn't do nothing to him. God didn't do nothing to him. He let him roam around on earth. The minute that I asked to God to forgive me, and I stopped hating him, because I stopped hating him because I knew that maybe somebody didn't teach him, maybe he don't know God, maybe somebody taught him that these are the things to do, because I was once lost like that. So I stopped hating him, and the minute that I stopped hating him, God fixed it. He punished him for what he had done to my brother. So you don't even want to hate nobody because of the race. You don't want to hate nobody because of the family, or you just don't want that energy. Life is already has its problems. You don't need to add any more to your body. Have you ever noticed, like, when you got upset, your head hurt? That's the same thing with your body when you hate somebody. Like, when you hate somebody, your body is just, it's not, it's sick. You become sick. You don't feel good. You don't smile. You're not happy. You don't have no energy. You don't have no joy. So many people out there hating their ex-wives, hating their ex-husbands because of something. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm not saying this, to put a business out, but I have a friend, and for many years she has been hating her ex-husband. And I told her, I said, when you release the hate you have for him, you'll be surprised where you're gonna go in life. You have to know that hating somebody is not gonna get you nowhere. It's not gonna punish them. It's not gonna do nothing for them. You can be hating somebody and God can be blessing them. Somebody can be on did something to you 20 years ago, and God, and we don't even know if they don't even ask God for forgiveness. They probably don't ask God for forgiveness. He don't forgave them, and they have became a new person, and you still hating them and mad at them, and you getting even madder because you see God blessing them because of the things they
Yeah.
have done in their past.
Yeah.
The things they don't did in their
You're right about
past,
that.
and you mad because God blessing them, and you don't know if they don't got on their knees and they ask God, God forgive me for how I treated her, how I treated this person. They don't have to come and apologize to you. They don't have to come and give you an apology. They don't, because if they went to the master and apologized to him, you can't accept them. You can't sit around no 15 and 20 years waiting for somebody to apologize to you, and then when they apologize to you, you feel like, oh, now I can go on my life. No, you need to go on with your life anyways. You need to ask God to forgive them. You need to ask God to forgive you for hating them. And you need to ask God to, if you want them to reach out to you, ask God to soften their heart. Ask God to soften their heart. God, soften their heart. Let them reach out to me. But every time, you don't deserve an apology. Everybody not going to apologize to you. Especially, I had it bad. I used to try to apologize to people I did stuff to. And guess what? That don't work either, because some of the people that I reached out and tried to apologize to, they were still mad. They hadn't accepted Christ. So if a person ain't accepted Christ, and you try to go back and say, "Hey, I'm sorry," and they don't accept it, then there you go again. You're gonna be hurt again. So stay away from that. Just apologize, ask God to forgive you, move on, and don't stay stuck in the past. Don't stay stuck in what somebody did to you years ago. Oh, my husband left me, my wife left me, and now you mad, and now you blaming them for your life while you ain't went on. Sometimes it be a good thing when these people leave out of our life. You don't even know how much you can accomplish when you have all that anger and hate and bitterness gone. You can accomplish so much because you by yourself, you're able to do what you need to do, and you don't have any distractions. So just be able to love people. And when I say love, just be able to love, even if it's somebody that did something really, really bad to you, really, really hurtful to you, you still have to love them. You still have to love, because we have all been the victim. We have all been a perpetrator. We have all offended someone. We have all did something that was not right, whether if it was intentionally or not intentionally. It may not be in this age we are now, but 10, 15 years ago, we have all done something. There's not a person on this earth that has not offended someone, whether they tried to or not. So you need to learn how to forgive people as you want people to forgive you. That's the thing. We don't like to forgive each other, but we want people, we want people to forgive us. So we got to forgive ourselves. We got to forgive people. We got to remove the hate. We got to remove the anger. We have to remove anything that's dead. And when I say dead, I mean dead. If it doesn't serve a value or hold a value, if it's not anything positive in your life, you have to remove it. If it's something that your fifth grade teacher did to you, you have to remove it. If it's something that I know some people are dealing with like issues with their parents. Let's say, for instance, there's you have three or four siblings, and mom or dad may have treated one sibling one way and treated you another way, and you have had resentment and hate towards your parents, and act like that if they had loved you more, your life would have been different. No, you have the opportunity to do whatever you want to do now, and you can do whatever you want to do now. But the first thing you got to do is put the anger and the hate away. You have to put the anger and the hate away, and that that'll take you a long way. I had that problem. I'm not gonna sit up here and give you guys advice on something that um I didn't have to deal with. And the first thing that I had to do was I had to forgive myself. I had to forgive the people. And I'm not gonna tell you the enemy, he will put it in your mind and try to put it in your mind and make you rethink and make you re-hate these people. And you can be in a good mood and it'll pop in your mind, and then you got to get it right out of your mind and think about the accomplishments that you have made and the goals that you, even if you ain't accomplished what you don't accomplish, just think about where you're going. Just think about where you're going, and remove that hate, remove that energy, and do not return it. Do not return it. If you have somebody, because we all got our haters out there. We all got haters. I don't care who it is. You got somebody in your life that despise you. You have somebody in your life that feels like that you ain't supposed to be where you are, and they have built up a hatred for you. You have somebody in your life that you may have done something to in your past, and they still hating. They hate. You have so many people that's hating the old you. So many people that's hating old you. You may have people that's hating you because you're trying to change. May have a ministry that you, and it's hate in the in it's not just in the world. These are in the churches too. Because it may be one pastor that's he's up and coming and he's rising, and he's gonna have hate too. Don't return that. Don't return that energy. Do not um don't give people hate because they're giving you hate. Don't have a reason to hate somebody. Don't look at what nobody doing. Don't hate nobody because you feel like, and you got a lot of people that will hate too because of not only of your accomplishments, but let's say you went through a bad past, you had a bad past, you had a bad experience with life, and you're doing well now, you're doing good. It's people that's actually out there that will hate you because of your accomplishments, because you're not down in the gutter no more, because you're not down on the ground no more. So you don't even have to, you don't have to give fuel to that. You don't have to give fire to that. Just stay away from that. Just stay away from that hate and focus on you. Focus on loving. And if you have to disconnect yourself from anybody with any type of trait of hatred, then that's what you have to do. That's exactly what you have to do. You have to disconnect yourself. I don't know what happened to Velvet, but I hope he get back on. But I'm gonna continue, guys, because I really want somebody. I don't know who this is for. You have to release the hate. You have to release the anger. You have to. We have to even stop being so offended. We can't. Because our minds will tell us one thing. We on social media, and if somebody didn't say hi to you, then you mad for the day and you hate. No, 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 no. They might not didn't see it. They might not didn't see it. Everybody not gonna be able to do what you want them to do when you want them to do it. So um don't hate with that either. Don't hate and don't be mad with that. So just learn how to love each other unconditionally. When I say unconditionally, without a cause, without um a person has to do something to you. If you're in a relationship and somebody doesn't want to be with you anymore, that's perfectly fine. You have to learn how to walk away without hating that person. You have to learn how to walk away without hating that person. So, I'm here, guys. If you need me, I'm trying. I'm sorry, guys. Velvet is trying to get back in. But we really have to learn how to love each other more. It's too much out here that's going on. It's people that's going crazy every day. It's people that's doing different things, and you got people that's not speaking to each other. And if it's something so petty, and if you feel like that you have been a victim of someone abusing you or disrespecting you or not treating you right, then you have a right to not want to deal or associate yourself with those type of people. But you do not have a right to hate them. Please do not hate them, because you are now the perpetrator. Once you have joined their party and you're returning fire because they gave you fire. No. If you have family members that's disrespectful, that go out of their way to treat you bad and treat you mean, yes, stay away from those type. I advise you, especially if you're on a journey to success, if you're on a journey to making your life better, you definitely have to stay away from those type of people. You have to live for yourself. If you can't be who you are around a certain group of people, I advise you to stay away from those type of people. Just stay away. Just do what you have to do. Just learn to love yourself. Learn to forgive people. Learn to love everybody. I don't care who it is. It can be a bum, a homeless person. It doesn't matter. It can be a non-believer. It can be someone in another domination. It can be another, whether it's Christian, Muslim, whatever. We still have to love each other. We still have to love each other, because 95% of the time when people hate, it's for something that happened so long ago that you can't even remember. And some people just hate people for no reason. Some people look at people's lives and they feel that they don't have it easy. No, if you go back and dig in these people's history and their past, um, they don't have it hard. So, don't look at nobody and hate them and feeling like, they had it easy, they had a silver spoon. No. It's people that don't actually slept in the cars and their floors, and you know they had hard lives, and they're successful now. They're successful now through the grace of God. But don't issue out no hate with nobody. Don't return no hate. It's gonna have your body sick. It's gonna have your head hurting. It's going to have you miserable. You will not accomplish nothing in life. I know somebody to this day, right now, their life is at a standstill because they have chose to hate somebody because of what they done. And it's not right. It's not fair to yourself. It's not fair to yourself. It is not fair to your body. It is not fair to and even teaching our children um about hate. And you can pretty much tell too. Like I had I was talking to someone and they were telling me that a person that they were dealing with, their children was like really, really disrespectful towards them. And I told him, I said, that's because that's how the parent really feels. We can't teach our kids to hate either. If you prejudice, you stay prejudiced. Don't teach your kids to hate. If you have divorced and your children, you have the custody of the child, and if whether you're the mother or the father, don't teach the kids to hate the other parent. Don't teach the kids to hate somebody that you hate, because and you know that's not healthy and it's not good. Whether if it's their father, let's say for instance y'all got a divorce and you're upset at him because he cheated, you're upset at her because she cheated, so now you have programmed this child to hate. That's not good. That is not good, guys. So I just want to tell, if there's anybody out there today that's listening, please remove any type of hate, whether if it's from a coworker, whether it's from, if you got offended by your pastor, if you got offended, if I have offended you before, I am sorry. Remove the hate. Um, Receive love. Your life will flow better. Your life will go better. You'll be able to see clear. You'll be able to think clear. You will be healthy when you start to love, and you start to forgive people and not let the past control your future. Don't let the past control your future. Don't let past things control your future. I actually had to come to a point to where I um had to look at myself about some things. And I'm talking to you about this because I felt like that I was the perpetrator. I was upset at what somebody did to me, and I felt that they were wrong, and I wanted to talk about it all the time. No, you got to do away with that. When we say we're forgiving somebody and we're not hating them, you can't bring it back up whatever they done. Just leave it alone. It's not doing nothing for us. It's not benefiting us. It does nothing to continuously to bring up the same thing that somebody has done to you, whether if it's been hurtful or anything. I noticed one thing about people: they will talk about something somebody done to them a million times, but if somebody do something to them good or do something for them good, they won't say absolutely nothing about that. Let's start to talk about what people did for you that's good. Whether if it was just a simple hold the door, if somebody bought you lunch, if somebody did anything nice for you, share that with the world. Constantly talking about what your grandma did to you when you were 5 and she was mean to you, and your dad wasn't around, my mom wasn't around, my brother did this, my sister did this. That's not going to get you anywhere because we have all been hurt somehow, some way, and it does nothing for us. You can either let it break you or make you. You can let it define you, but don't let it hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. And I'm sorry, don't let it define you, and don't let it hold you back. Become the best person you can be and leave those negative thoughts where they are. Pray harder, try to love more, try to be involved, try to work on you, try to work on more projects. Pick and choose what you want to do. That's what I've been doing. I've been working. So I've been missing in action, but I've been working. I've been working behind the scenes. So stay busy, do something you love, be around good people, eat good food, share good memories. If you don't have a family and they don't give you love, join a church, join an organization, join a group of people that can help you learn how to discover yourself and love yourself and guide you in the right direction. I'm about to wrap it up, but I just want to tell somebody, please remove any hate. Please, it's not going to do you any good. It's not going to do you any justice. Love, because the person that you hate, they once done something good for you. So think about that. Try to look at it like that. Even if it was something very bad they done, think about the good they done. And ask for forgiveness and move on. And I'm going to stop right now. I just want you guys to know I love you. Love, peace, and joy. um I'm telling you, when you remove any hate or any unforgiveness from your heart, God is going to move you in places that you would not even imagine. And I'm not saying this because I like to hear myself talking. This is something that he done for me. When I remove myself from the old me, when I remove the hate, when I remove everything that was not a part of him. I'm not going to say that I don't talk about it, because I have, but I'm getting better at it, and I don't bring it up, and I have released it. So you have to learn how to love, release, not hate, be at peace with your brother and your sister, be at peace with your parents, be at peace with the world, and be a light for Christ. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. I'm out.